Hello, Vivian. No use pretending you don't know me. Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common.
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
Let's go, Triss. Wouldn't want to make a scene.
Vivian! Hey! Oh, I liked you much better when you worked the carriages outside the Passiflora. Come back, you coward!
What a
I'm not
jackass.
done with you!
Been to Vesimir? The word is, it's more like a pigsty than a capital.
I'm a kraken!
My husband's a supervisor by trade.
My, is he ever sotted?
Mark my words, I'll keep out. It's another night
Bring a
that whore.
shrimp and a trumpet!
What's the rush?
Hard finding work here, you know, with the eternal fire burning and all that.
I'm a kraken!
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Who is that?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenfeld. Tell you the story later.
My, is he ever sotted?
Oh, let's look around.
Does the temple guard know what goes on there?
You say the price is reasonable.
This is dark. I wish to go
Truthers will
shopping
already
somewhere.
depend on the black markets,
Alone?
economically.
That's so
Hard
dark.
finding work here, you know.
Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table. It's rather unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Let's do it.
One more round? When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Your next opponent, Count Gomo Sealing. In his day, his father lost the family estate in the Nimnar Valley. Seems Gomo has followed in his footsteps. Yet do not underestimate him. Desperate men can be dangerous.
Let's do it.
So, one more round? When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Sir Marius Florid. They say he never loses thanks to his Zugelbone amulet. Naturally, I could tell you more on the subject, but...
Let's do it.
of the
Bravo!
world, they
A
call it.
lovely lady clearly brings you luck, sir. Hold her, keep her, never let her go.
Well?
Gregor, have you seen Durgoth just moments ago? Oh, apologies. I mistook you for my friend, sir. He wears a similar mask.
No worries.
Truth is, we're already the... black ones, economically.
Okay, so...
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Your blades. Why not at your waist like every woman of this family of look like? Scarron Vagel but died young.
Do you think the women, they...
I can't be certain.
You still speak to her after that horrible mismarriage.
Her father and I were chum. I knew old Grimstone.
Not a witcher just once, and you're gone.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. Yet another night with that whore.
I thought you'd get a second chance.
A second chance? Good one. Cemeteries are full of men who thought old Joel would give them a second chance.
Siggy, I'll be.
Geralt! Damn it all, how do you recognize me?
Your voice, unmistakable.
Oh yes, those famous witcher senses. Finally getting some use out of them. And who's this creature with you? May I be introduced?
Hey, Reuven.
It can't be! Is that the lovely warble of my favourite accomplice? Well, we've jested and laughed, but I've a sense you're in a hurry.
Really?
You know, Geralt, somehow I dislike running into you at parties. My bones start to ache, as if bad weather were approaching.
She wore a turkey mask to the last ball. Can you imagine?
Oh, my mother says the girl has a sight.
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private. Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source, merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father. A kind man, but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby. A safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise.
But...
Please, trust me. It's not the first time I've done this.
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Geralt! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Let's look for Albert.
The threatening stride, the gaze oh so fierce. Mock a witcher just once and you're got who could be it.
When will the next witch burn, I wonder?
Can't breathe. My husband's a supervisor by trade. Can't breathe.
Let them suffer again.
Time to invest in windows.
I'm not your son.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night with that whore.
Sure I told. Sold him off.
Yes, darling.
Albert Vegelbud?
For you, my sweet, I can be Adolf Valentino.
That's from the city walls.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the birth of others, economically.
Scouring Vegelbud died here.
Do you think the women, they...
Can't be certain. Rumours abound. Your blades. Why not at your waist like everyone else?
The Vegelbuds alone maintain a certain standard in regard to elegant receptions.
Very true. Others claim it's inappropriate in a climate.
Like things people won't say to excuse their own stinginess.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night with that whore.
Still speak to her. To that her husband's supervisor by trade.
And I'm a challenge. Are you old brimstone?
He's dead.
On a clear day, we see Nilfgaard's banners from the city walls.
Breathe.
Well done, old chap. I'm not just some old shot. I'm a captain. Sure I told. Told him off, didn't I? Stuck him right in the bollock.
Time to invest in windows.
Well done, old chap. I'm not just some
Again.
You look familiar.
I know this might sound immodest, but our hunting hounds are simply the best.
They do seem fierce.
Yes, they're superbly trained. Won't even whimper without my permission. Sit.
Is that you? Geralt of Rivia? And Triss?
I did not see you on the guest list.
Baroness, we're here as friends of the family.
As am I. Yet my name was there, at the very top of the list.
Not at all surprising, my lady.
These courtesies grow tiresome quickly. Why are you here?
I think you should ask Lady Vegelbud.
I shall. Believe you me.
Scratch.
Your blades. Why not at your waist like everyone else?
Albert Vegelbud?
Do I look like a pathetic buffoon and Mummy's boy to you?
Well...
Oh, by the gods!
But something about his eyes.
Keep more. Do you remember? The one who
I feel we've seen around town in some
from the city walls.
Word is he's slain some enemies.
Come range does too
Why not at your waist like everyone else?
I bid you a cool farewell.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the British economic.
Sold him off.
My husband's a supervisor.
Come on range doesn't eat oars.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
My husband's a supervisor by trade.
And then a colossal boom.
Oh! And astros.
Yes.
Nice mask.
Rawr.
Albert Vegelbud.
No. I'm a Black Panther. Rawr.
Oh my, Count!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes. When can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier.
Can't breathe. So, how goes it? Who's winning?
The second sword, is
Then
it in
I
case
shall
the
return
first one
later.
breaks? Smart.
My, is he ever sorted?
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Stop whining and bring a shrimp with a dropkick.
Care to sit down for a spell? Relieved to get that mask off. if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about?
Yes?
About that mage we met earlier?
Oh, Maritz. What do you want to know?
How'd you meet?
Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make acquaintances.
In that case, when did you meet him?
At a feast, long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter.
You turn him down?
Is that what you think? He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
Got the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than his leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Sometimes I have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together.
Personal charm. That's what it's about.
Careful, that sounded like a compliment.
Glad it did.
Oh. Are you trying to...
Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, beag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Shh, let's go.
Oh. I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Oh no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. I hear the statues there are completely, entirely...
Entirely what?
Nude. Come on, Geralt.
Triss, wait.
Geralt. Coming? Geralt. Coming?
We'll soon return. I didn't notice we're gone.
Careful.
Miss Marigold, at last! So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks. We'll go first. Geralt will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
Albert! Why do you hide? Albert! There you are, my love. Here you are. So, about this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Albert Vegelbud.
Please, step away, miss.
Ability's not towards young Count. Try anything, and you will get bruised.
Doubt it.
Come on! Don't pay!
You'll be spitting teeth!
Mistake.
That's it! All together!
You're done!
You're fucking dead, prick.
Hit him from the left! Pound your kidneys to a ball! Ow!
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night with that whore.
Oh, I began to worry.
Everything's fine, though you should probably send someone to clean up the garden before any guests wander in there.
I'm to send servants to the garden?
Yes.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Everything set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I expected. Stunningly more, frankly.
Excellent. So where are we gonna get away to?
You? Nowhere. What happened at the fountain? It was my fault, I know. The wine went straight to my head. I'm sorry.
Triss, don't apologize.
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know. Be careful. faster. Come on, Roach. Slow now. Whoa. Come on now. Move it.
Now, witches, they can't catch the pox. Isn't that right?
Best beware of the other side of the river. One false move and you could be royally fucked.
Looking for Roach.
No one here by that name. Anything else?
I see. And behind you, that's a berry picker's camp?
We're, bird watchers.
Let me guess. That sword's in case you run into a hornbill.
No. Hornbills aren't endemic to this area. Don't migrate here either. You blind, Hortensio? That's Geralt, old friend of mine. Come in, Geralt. Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Vernon Roach, Temeria's last hope.
Laugh all you want. Temeria will rise again.
Roach, I cannot abandon them.
You can and must, because those are your orders.
They'll die, please.
We're done. Dismissed.
How'd you wind up here?
Came with the army, of course. Its remnants. When Nilfgaard crossed the Yaruga, I dropped everything. Threw it all away to hell and rode for the front to fight the invader. Joined the Second Temerian army under John Natalis. We were to stop the Black One's advance along the Dol Blathana Mount Carbon line. And we did. For 3 days. Then they smashed us into splinters. Soon after, I heard Radovid was assembling his forces near Novigrad. That he'd promised to fight for a free North. Broke through with the remains of Natalis' army, but...
But
Radovid proved no better than Emir. So I decided I would mount my own fight.
what do you do here? Hunt Scoia'tael?
You jest, right? Who cares about the Scoia'tael anymore? Temeria, that's what matters.
Looking for Whoreson Jr.
I've heard of him. Though I'm not sure why you think he might be in my camp.
Heard some birds chirping. You've got some of the same friends. Both seem to count Radovid among your allies.
These birds. They're terribly talkative. I'll need to see them. You'll have to point them out.
Mm-hmm. Meantime, Vernon, willing to help or do I need to keep looking?
As always, you've more luck than you deserve. I'm on my way to meet my Redanian contact. We're meeting near Oxenfurt, at a chess club.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you.
Just what our band of merry men need.
It's true you killed kings. You and our commander.
You trouble me, Greylocks.
Now, witches, they can't catch the pox. Isn't that right?
Oh! Witcher. Just what our band of merry men need.
You've been here, you've been there. So tell me, is it really the fashion among Nilfgaard wenches to shave their cunnings? We'll pay for a free Temeria without blood. Damn the Blackens!
It's true you killed kings. You and our commander.
Oh! Oi, clumsy arse!
You trouble me, Greylocks. Oh!
You've been here, you've been there. So tell me, is it really the fashion among Nilfgaard wenches to shave their cunnings?
A Witcher. Just what our band of merry men...
What the fuck you accosting me for?